Imagine standing in your kitchen holding a tiny piece of cake in your hand, while your heart feels heavy with endless worries. Should I eat it or not? Will it raise my blood sugar? Will I feel tired all day like yesterday? For someone without diabetes, it is just a light snack, but for you, it is a battle. Millions of people go through the same struggle every day. But here is the good news that few people talk about. You do not have to fight this battle alone. Because there are simple, easy-to-find, affordable foods that can actually revive your body from within. These foods help soothe your blood sugar, reduce inflammation, stabilize your energy, and even support your nerves, heart, and sleep. And in this video, I will help you discover 7 silent heroes in the world of food. If you are living with diabetes or caring for a loved one with the condition, do not miss this. Just by choosing the right foods and eating correctly, you will see your body change day by day. Eggplant. When you think of eggplant, you may remember simple family meals with grilled eggplant or fragrant stir-fried eggplant with garlic wafting from a warm kitchen. But few people know that behind its soft, dark purple exterior, eggplant is actually one of the most valuable vegetables for people living with diabetes. It is not flashy or expensive, but eggplant contains nutrients and biological mechanisms that can help stabilize blood sugar and protect vital organs such as the heart, kidneys, and nerves. The first thing that makes eggplant stand out is its very low carbohydrate content, only about 5 to 6 grams per 100 gram serving. With a low glycemic index, eggplant does not cause a sudden spike in glucose levels after meals like many other foods. This helps keep your blood sugar stable, reducing fatigue and headaches caused by glucose fluctuations, which many people with diabetes often experience after eating. But eggplant does not stop at being low in sugar. It also contains a generous amount of fiber, especially a special kind called soluble fiber. This type of fiber acts like a light gel in your digestive system, slowing down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. This means when you eat eggplant with other foods, it will help slow the rise of blood sugar, keeping your body in a more stable and gentle state. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, soluble fiber can also improve cholesterol by increasing HDL, good cholesterol, and lowering LDL, bad cholesterol, thereby reducing the risk of cardiovascular complications, which is a top concern for people with diabetes. If you have ever felt chest pain, fatigue after a short walk, or numbness in your feet at night, it may be a warning sign that your blood vessels are being affected. And eggplant quietly helps protect blood vessels thanks to a powerful antioxidant compound called niacin. Niacin can neutralize free radicals that cause inflammation and cellular damage. It is especially effective in protecting nerve cells and the blood vessels in the retina. For long-term diabetics, the risk of vision loss due to eye complications is very high. Therefore, adding eggplant to your meals is a simple but proactive preventive action. Another interesting fact is that niacin is mostly concentrated in the skin of the eggplant. That is why you should keep the skin when cooking, whether grilling, steaming, or lightly stir-frying. Some people worry that eating raw eggplant can cause toxicity, but in reality, if you wash it well and eat in moderation, raw eggplant can provide enzymes and antioxidants in their most original form. However, for older adults with weak digestion, it is safer to steam or grill it to retain its nutrients while making it easier to digest. In terms of vitamins, eggplant provides small amounts of vitamin B1, B6, and vitamin K. These are not exceptionally high, but they are enough to support glucose metabolism and red blood cell formation. In particular, vitamin K in eggplant helps prevent blood vessel calcification, supports better circulation, and reduces the strain on the heart and kidneys. Additionally, some flavonoids in eggplant can enhance memory and reduce stress, which is very necessary when living long-term with a chronic condition like diabetes. A frequently asked question is, how much eggplant should one eat? The answer is about 100 to 150 grams per day, equivalent to a medium-sized eggplant. You can divide it into several small meals, use it in soups, salads, or grilled dishes to enhance flavor, while still ensuring effectiveness. For those with kidney issues, eggplant is a safe choice because its potassium level is moderate and does not put too much pressure on kidney function if eaten in moderation. If you enjoy dishes with a more gourmet touch that still support your health, there are simple recipes you can easily make at home that feel like dining in a cozy restaurant. For example, grilled eggplant with cheese, extra virgin olive oil, and oregano, or pan-seared eggplant served with Mediterranean-style tahini sauce. Both dishes offer healthy fats and strong antioxidants, perfect for those needing to reduce inflammation and stabilize blood pressure. A study at Tufts University in the United States found that adding eggplant to your diet 3 to 4 times a week significantly improved A1C levels, which reflect your average blood sugar over the past 3 months. With just a small change in your meal plan, you can help your body regain internal balance, reduce chronic fatigue, and sleep better at night. However, there is one small but important note. People who are taking blood thinners should consult their doctor if they plan to eat eggplant regularly because it contains vitamin K. Also, avoid cooking eggplant with too much industrial cooking oil, as deep frying it will absorb a lot of unhealthy fat, which eliminates its anti-inflammatory benefits and may cause weight gain if consumed frequently. Guava. On hot days, when you hold a ripe, fragrant, and sweet crunchy guava in your hand, you might not expect that this simple fruit brings so many health benefits, especially for those living with diabetes. It is not expensive, not hard to find, easy to eat, and delicious. Guava is one of the safest, most effective, and metabolism-friendly fruits for older adults. What makes guava stand out first is its low glycemic index. With a GI ranging from 12 to 24 depending on ripeness, guava almost never causes blood sugar spikes after eating, even when consumed between meals or after main meals. Unlike many tropical fruits that are high in fructose, guava contains a low amount of natural sugar, only about 5 to 6 grams of carbohydrate per 100 grams of flesh. This allows you to enjoy its natural sweetness without worrying about a sudden spike in blood sugar. Additionally, guava is an excellent source of fiber. Every 100 grams of guava provides about 5 grams of fiber, including both soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber helps regulate the rate at which sugar is absorbed into the bloodstream, keeping glucose levels stable after meals. Meanwhile, insoluble fiber supports digestion, reduces constipation, improves bowel function, and helps control weight, a key factor in managing type 2 diabetes. When you eat guava before a meal or between meals, the fiber helps you feel full longer, reduces cravings, and prevents you from reaching for unhealthy snacks. One unmissable benefit of guava is its extremely high vitamin C content. A medium guava, about 250 grams, contains more than 200 to 300% of an adult's daily vitamin C requirement. Vitamin C not only boosts the immune system, but is also a powerful antioxidant that reduces inflammation, protects blood vessels, improves insulin resistance, and prevents nerve damage. This is especially meaningful for people with diabetes, whose immune systems and blood vessels tend to be weaker. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, those with adequate vitamin C intake have a lower risk of complications related to the retina and kidneys. Guava also provides antioxidants such as lycopene and carotenoids, which neutralize free radicals and protect cells from damage caused by prolonged high blood sugar. These compounds are especially concentrated in the skin and seeds of guava, so if you can eat the skin, you will absorb even more benefits. However, to ensure hygiene, choose clean guavas, wash them thoroughly with diluted salt water, and pick fruits that are ripe but not bruised. In terms of minerals, guava contains potassium, about 400 milligrams per 100 grams, which helps balance electrolytes and lower blood pressure. This is very important because people with diabetes have a high risk of hypertension, one of the leading causes of stroke and kidney failure. Guava also contains small amounts of magnesium and manganese, which support insulin function and regulate glucose metabolism in the body. A common question is whether people with diabetes should eat guava daily. The answer is yes, but in reasonable portions. An ideal serving is about 100 to 150 grams per day, equivalent to a small guava or half of a large one. If you eat guava in the morning or mid-afternoon, you will clearly feel fuller and see more stable blood sugar levels when measured at post-meal testing times. You can also combine guava with high-protein or healthy fat foods like almonds or unsweetened Greek yogurt to create a balanced snack that does not spike insulin. For those who enjoy culinary creativity, guava can be made into dishes that are both unique and healthy. A simple example is guava salad tossed with olive oil and mint leaves, offering a refreshing flavor and anti-inflammatory benefits. Or if you want a sugar-free dessert, try steaming guava slices with a few slices of ginger and a pinch of cinnamon. This helps warm the body and aids digestion. In particular, a study from McMaster University found that eating antioxidant-rich fruits like guava as a snack can reduce fasting blood glucose and improve insulin sensitivity after 8 weeks. Of course, like any food, guava should be eaten in moderation and with mindfulness. Avoid eating overly ripe guava or pairing it with chili salt, as salt causes water retention and increases blood pressure, and chili can irritate the stomach in those with weak digestion. For those on blood thinners or with complex heart conditions, consult your doctor before consuming large amounts of vitamin C-rich foods, as there may be mild interactions with medications. Another strength of guava is its ease of storage and portability. You can carry guava in your work bag, shopping bag, or picnic basket. It does not need elaborate preparation, nor excessive refrigeration. Guava becomes a natural, healthy fast food that fits perfectly with the busy pace of modern life. If you ever thought diabetes meant avoiding all fruits, guava is living proof to the contrary. It gives you freedom of choice, satisfaction when eating, and no worries afterward. A guava in the afternoon could be a sweet gift for your health, a small step toward managing blood sugar in a natural, gentle, and sustainable way. If you find this information helpful, do not forget to share it with loved ones or friends who are also interested in diabetic nutrition. And if you have tried guava in a creative way, feel free to share it with me in the comments. I always look forward to hearing your honest and meaningful experiences. Chicken. If you are looking for a food that is both rich in nutrients, easy to prepare, and suitable for people with diabetes, chicken is one of the top choices. Few people know that chicken also brings wonderful benefits for those who need to control blood sugar and protect their heart. Chicken, especially skinless chicken breast, is an ideal source of lean protein. In 100 grams of cooked chicken breast, you get about 31 grams of protein, almost no carbohydrates, and only about 3 grams of fat. Therefore, chicken helps maintain muscle mass, stabilize energy levels, support recovery after activity, and most importantly, does not cause a spike in blood sugar after meals. For people with diabetes, ensuring enough protein but low saturated fat in meals is the key to avoiding blood sugar fluctuations and helping insulin work effectively. Besides protein, chicken is rich in B vitamins such as B3, niacin, B6, and B12. These vitamins play essential roles in energy metabolism, improving nerve function, and boosting blood cell production. Vitamin B6, for example, can help regulate homocysteine, an amino acid that, if accumulated excessively, increases the risk of heart disease, a common complication of long-term diabetes. A 100-gram serving of chicken provides up to 30% of an adult's daily vitamin B6 requirement. Not only that, chicken is also a source of selenium, an important mineral that helps fight oxidative stress and protect the pancreas. The pancreas is the organ that produces insulin, and when it is inflamed or under prolonged oxidative stress, its ability to regulate blood sugar will significantly decrease. A study from Tufts University showed that people with stable selenium levels in their bodies often have better blood sugar control and a lower risk of peripheral nerve complications. One crucial point when consuming chicken is the method of preparation. To maximize benefits and minimize risks, you should choose lean cuts of chicken, especially chicken breast, and remove the skin before cooking. Chicken skin contains a lot of saturated fat, and if eaten regularly, it can raise bad LDL cholesterol, negatively affect blood vessels, and increase pressure on the heart. For people with diabetes who already have a high risk of cardiovascular disease, removing unhealthy fat is extremely necessary. The cooking method also makes a big difference. You should prioritize cooking methods such as steaming, boiling, grilling, or pan-searing with olive oil. Avoid deep frying or using too much salty seasoning because excess salt can raise blood pressure. An ideal serving is about 100 to 150 grams of cooked chicken per meal, combined with green vegetables and a small portion of healthy starches such as brown rice, sweet potatoes, or oats. If you want to refresh your meals, there are many simple recipes that still preserve health benefits. A grilled chicken breast salad with vegetables, olive oil, and lemon dressing is not only high in fiber, but also fresh and easy to eat. Or try steamed chicken with lime leaves, ginger, and garlic, a dish that not only stimulates digestion, but also has natural anti-inflammatory effects and supports immunity. A bowl of chicken porridge made with oats and carrots is also a great option for breakfast or a light evening meal. It helps keep you full without causing a rise in blood sugar. Some people ask whether eating chicken frequently leads to weight gain. In reality, chicken is a low-calorie, high-protein food that helps you feel full without consuming too many calories. According to research from the American Institute of Nutrition, a diet high in lean protein like chicken can help reduce visceral fat, improve insulin sensitivity, and support long-term weight management in people with type 2 diabetes. However, there are a few small notes to keep in mind. If you are taking blood thinners, you should eat chicken in moderation and avoid cooking it with foods that are very high in vitamin K, such as chicken liver. Also, make sure the chicken you use is safe, free from antibiotics or chemical residues. Choose free-range chicken, naturally raised poultry, or certified organic chicken to protect your long-term health. Chicken is not just a familiar dish, but also an ideal companion for anyone looking to manage blood sugar in a sustainable way. With diverse preparation methods, high nutritional value, and the ability to support cardiovascular, nervous, and endocrine health, chicken deserves to be prioritized in the daily meal plan of people with diabetes. If you find this content helpful, do not hesitate to share it with your friends and loved ones. And if you have a special chicken recipe that is both tasty and healthy, leave a comment below. I always appreciate the real-life experiences you share. Eggies. When it comes to a food that is both familiar and nutritious and easy to incorporate into any meal, eggs are definitely an essential item. A small egg holds so many essential nutrients that nutritionists often call it a natural superfood. For those living with diabetes, eggs not only help stabilize blood sugar, but also support overall health, from brain function to energy recovery after a tiring day. Each chicken egg weighs about 50 grams and contains around 6 grams of high-quality protein, which is easy to digest and absorb. What is remarkable here is that the protein in eggs can slow the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream when eaten with carbohydrates or natural sugars. This helps better control blood sugar levels after meals, reducing post-meal fatigue or sudden drowsiness that many people with diabetes often experience. Additionally, protein helps create a lasting feeling of fullness, helping you avoid uncontrolled snacking between meals. Another outstanding benefit of eggs is their rich content of vitamins and minerals. Eggs provide vitamins B2, B6, B12, and choline, a nutrient that is very important for brain and nervous system activity. Choline plays a role in the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory, focus, and motor skills. For older adults, especially those with diabetes-related nerve complications, getting enough choline can help reduce the risk of dementia, improve mood, and support deeper sleep. Eggs also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants that are very important for eye health. People with diabetes have a high risk of developing retinopathy due to damage to the small blood vessels in the eyes. Eating eggs regularly helps protect the retina, slow down vision loss, and maintain visual flexibility from middle age onwards. A common question is whether people with diabetes should eat eggs daily, especially since many are still concerned about cholesterol. In reality, recent studies show that the cholesterol in eggs does not negatively affect blood cholesterol levels in most healthy people. For people with diabetes, eating 1 to 2 eggs per day, combined with a diet rich in green vegetables and healthy fats, not only does no harm, but also helps stabilize blood sugar and blood lipids. A study from Harvard University published in a clinical nutrition journal showed that people who ate 1 egg daily had a 12% lower risk of heart disease compared to those who ate fewer than 1 egg per week. The researchers emphasized that this benefit becomes more pronounced when eggs are part of a balanced diet with more natural foods and fewer processed ones. In practical terms, eggs are one of the easiest ingredients to prepare. You can boil, pan fry, steam, or turn them into a veggie egg roll for breakfast. For older adults who need a light meal in the afternoon or evening, a bowl of egg soup with pumpkin or leafy greens is a gentle yet nutrient-rich choice. If you prefer a stronger flavor, fried eggs with olive oil or pan-seared with mushrooms and onions can be a main dish at dinner without adding too many calories. However, it is important to limit eating eggs fried in industrial oils or with processed meats like bacon or sausages, as these contain many unhealthy fats and sodium, increasing the risk of vascular inflammation and high blood pressure. Prioritize simple preparations that preserve the egg's natural flavor to maximize its benefits. For those with high blood cholesterol or taking lipid-lowering medication, you can still eat eggs but should opt for egg whites instead of yolks, or alternate between whole eggs and separated eggs. Today, most doctors agree that with reasonable portions and a well-rounded diet, eggs are not the cause of high blood cholesterol as once feared. Additionally, eggs are an excellent option for people with diabetes who have oral or digestive issues or are recovering from illness. Thanks to their soft texture, easy to chew and digest, eggs provide quick energy without putting stress on an aging digestive system. For storage, choose clean eggs with safety certifications and keep them at a stable temperature in the refrigerator. Do not keep eggs for too long and wash the shell before cooking to prevent bacterial contamination. When cooking, make sure eggs are fully cooked to avoid the risk of infection, especially for older adults with weaker immune systems. Though small, eggs offer great impact. They are not only a food that helps regulate blood sugar, but also protect the heart, brain, eyes, and nervous system, the organs most vulnerable in people with diabetes. Most importantly, eggs help you feel full, energetic, and emotionally balanced so you can continue taking care of yourself actively every day. If you found today's content helpful, please share it with your loved ones who are also interested in their health. And if you have a special egg dish in your daily meals, please share it with me. Sometimes, these little experiences are the most valuable things our community needs to live healthier each day. Cocoa. You might be a bit surprised to learn that a food often associated with guilt like chocolate can actually offer many wonderful benefits for people with diabetes, if you choose the right type and use it the right way. Indeed, pure cocoa, the main ingredient in chocolate, is one of the most powerful plant-based antioxidants. It is increasingly recommended by nutrition experts to be included in the diets of people with metabolic issues, including diabetes. First of all, it is important to clarify that not all chocolate is good for people with diabetes. The type we are talking about here is pure cocoa or dark chocolate that contains at least 70% cocoa. Only this kind of chocolate contains natural flavonoids, plant compounds that have anti-inflammatory properties, protect blood vessels, help lower blood pressure, and regulate blood sugar. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who regularly consumed flavonoids from cocoa had significantly improved insulin sensitivity. This means their bodies used insulin more efficiently to metabolize blood sugar, reducing insulin resistance, the root cause of type 2 diabetes. In addition, flavonoids help increase blood flow to vital organs such as the brain, heart, and kidneys, thereby reducing the risk of complications caused by diabetes. Besides flavonoids, cocoa also provides a rich natural source of magnesium, a mineral that has been mentioned many times in discussions about blood sugar control. Every 100 grams of pure cocoa provides about 500 milligrams of magnesium, which is over 100% of the daily requirement for an adult. For people with diabetes, getting enough magnesium can help calm the nervous system, reduce stress, stabilize mood, and even improve sleep quality, small factors that significantly affect daily blood sugar levels. Additionally, cocoa contains a small amount of natural caffeine that helps increase alertness and focus. However, the caffeine in cocoa is much lower than in coffee, so it does not cause rapid heartbeat or insomnia as many people fear. This makes cocoa a gentle and ideal drink for the morning or mid-afternoon, especially when you need a bit of energy without resorting to sugar or processed sweets. Another unmissable benefit is cocoa's ability to support heart health. The flavonols in cocoa help improve endothelial function, the inner lining of blood vessels, keeping them elastic and healthy. This helps slightly lower blood pressure, improve blood circulation, and reduce the risk of blood clots, one of the leading causes of stroke in people with diabetes. However, it is crucial to emphasize that cocoa is only beneficial when used properly. Completely avoid milk chocolate, white chocolate, or cocoa products with added sugar, corn syrup, or hydrogenated vegetable oils. These ingredients cancel out the anti-inflammatory and blood sugar stabilizing benefits of pure cocoa. Instead, choose unsweetened cocoa powder or dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa and clearly labeled as no added sugar or unsweetened. A reasonable portion for people with diabetes is about 20 to 30 grams of dark chocolate per day, or 1 to 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder mixed with warm water or unsweetened plant-based milk. You can mix cocoa with a pinch of cinnamon to enhance blood sugar control and add a warm, comforting flavor. Or, if you prefer dessert, try making cocoa chia pudding with chia seeds soaked in almond milk and pure cocoa powder. It is tasty, filling, and does not cause sudden blood sugar spikes. For those with digestive issues or undergoing heart treatment, it is best to consume cocoa in the morning or early afternoon and avoid drinking it too close to bedtime so it does not affect your heart rhythm or sleep. Additionally, if you are taking blood thinners or blood pressure medications, consult your doctor before using high doses of cocoa daily, as some of its plant compounds may mildly interact with medication. Cocoa also brings an important emotional benefit: satisfying sweet cravings without harm. For people with diabetes, giving up sweet foods entirely often leads to feelings of deprivation. stress, and loss of motivation to maintain a healthy diet. A small piece of dark chocolate after a meal not only helps you relax, but also provides a sense of satisfaction, helping you sustain a healthy lifestyle in the long run. And if you are looking for a way to take care of yourself more gently, consider treating yourself to a warm cup of cocoa each afternoon as a small ritual to reconnect with yourself. It is not just a drink, but a message that you are loving your body and actively protecting your health every single day. If what you have learned today brings you hope and knowledge, share it with others who are on the same journey of managing diabetes. And if you have tried making a cocoa-based dish or drink that fits a diabetic diet, do not hesitate to leave a comment below. I would love to hear your creative ideas so we can build a healthier, gentler, and truly sweet life, in the most positive sense of the word, of coffee. Every morning, you may have started your day with the rich aroma of a cup of coffee. For older adults, coffee is not just a drink, but a habit, a quiet moment to begin the day with peace. But if you are living with diabetes, you might have worried that coffee could affect your blood sugar or blood pressure. The good news is, when used correctly, coffee is not only safe, but also brings many unexpected health benefits for people with diabetes. First of all, it is worth noting that coffee contains no carbohydrates, so plain black coffee does not raise blood sugar levels. This is great news for those trying to maintain a low-sugar, low-carb diet to manage metabolic conditions. When you drink coffee without sugar or condensed milk, you can enjoy the flavor without worrying about post-drink glucose spikes. But coffee does more than simply avoid harm. It contains hundreds of bioactive compounds, most notably polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. For people with diabetes, chronic low-grade inflammation is common and a major cause of complications affecting the heart, eyes, and nerves. Polyphenols in coffee help reduce inflammation, improve endothelial function, and protect small blood vessels, which is vital for older adults at risk of retinopathy or coronary disease. A study from Harvard University found that people who drank 2 to 3 cups of coffee per day had a 33% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to those who did not drink coffee. The reason is thought to be that coffee may increase insulin sensitivity, meaning the body responds better to insulin and processes blood sugar more efficiently. Additionally, coffee helps slow the absorption of carbohydrates in the intestines, thereby limiting post-meal sugar spikes. We cannot forget caffeine, the best-known component of coffee. Caffeine helps increase alertness, improve concentration, and reduce fatigue. For older adults with diabetes, prolonged tiredness or mental fatigue is common. A moderate amount of caffeine in the morning can greatly improve your quality of life, helping you feel more energetic to carry out daily activities. Caffeine is also known to mildly boost fat burning and metabolism, contributing to better weight control, a key factor in managing blood sugar. However, it is important to consider the amount and timing of coffee intake. Drinking too much coffee, especially in the evening, can affect sleep, which is just as crucial for blood sugar regulation. For older adults, short or fragmented sleep or long-term insomnia can raise cortisol levels, causing blood sugar to rise the next morning. Therefore, you should avoid drinking coffee after 2 p.m. and start your day with a small cup. About 150 to 200 milliliters is just right. A cup of black coffee without sugar, cream, or condensed milk is the best choice. If you enjoy milk coffee, try replacing condensed milk with unsweetened almond milk or low-fat fresh milk. You can also add a bit of cinnamon powder to enhance the flavor and help stabilize blood sugar. Some people prefer using stevia, a natural sweetener that does not affect insulin, to keep the taste pleasant while staying safe for blood sugar. Additionally, you can combine coffee with a breakfast that is rich in fiber and protein to reduce the impact of caffeine on heart rate or blood pressure. For example, a cup of black coffee with a breakfast of boiled eggs, oats, and green vegetables will help maintain stable energy levels for hours without causing a sudden rise in blood sugar. For those taking blood pressure or diuretic medications, you should monitor your body after drinking coffee because caffeine can cause a slight temporary increase in blood pressure. If you feel a fast heartbeat, anxiety, or restlessness after drinking, reduce your intake and try low caffeine coffee or decaf coffee instead. An interesting fact is that coffee is not only good for the heart and blood sugar, but also supports liver health, an organ that plays a vital role in glucose and fat metabolism. Many studies show that regular coffee consumption helps reduce the risk of non-alcoholic fatty liver, a condition commonly found in people with diabetes and obesity. From a mental health perspective, a cup of coffee in the morning not only wakes up the body, but also provides a sense of comfort and peace. The habit of drinking coffee can become a mindful moment, where you spend a few minutes in stillness, breathing deeply, and reconnecting with yourself. In today's busy world, such moments may be the emotional nourishment your body truly needs. If you love coffee, continue enjoying it as part of your healthy living journey. Just remember to choose pure coffee, drink it in proper amounts, and avoid adding sugar or unhealthy fats, and you can turn this familiar beverage into a positive ally in your diabetes control routine. If you have a special way of making coffee or a memorable story about your morning cup, do not hesitate to share it with me in the comments. And if you found today's content helpful, please like and share this video with loved ones or friends, because sometimes a simple cup of coffee can create powerful changes on the journey toward better health each day. Thank you for staying with me until the end of today's video. If you are living with diabetes, I understand that every day is a journey filled with effort. But dear friend, just by starting with small changes, like choosing the right foods, eating sensibly, and listening to your body, you absolutely can take control of your health. From familiar foods like eggs, chicken, and eggplant, to your morning cup of coffee, all can become powerful allies that help you stabilize blood sugar, protect your heart, and improve your quality of life, as long as you know how to use them wisely. There is no need for extreme restrictions or complicated solutions. Start with simple, gentle steps and keep them consistent each day. You will see your body gradually become healthier and your spirit more at ease. If you found today's content helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your loved ones. And please leave a comment below to let me know which food you like best or share your personal tips. Wishing you lasting health, peace of mind, and good control over your diabetes. I look forward to seeing you again in the next videos.